Hartford, the capital city of Connecticut, with a population of almost 125,000, faces the same challenging issues as major cities across New England and the rest of the country. I'm Eric Clemens for Comcast Newsmakers at the Kent McCrae Television Studio at the University of Hartford. Mayor Pedro E. Seguera, in his first full term as mayor, joins us to discuss the formula for Hartford's success. Mayor, welcome back to the program. Good to see you again.
Thank you for having me again.
First things first, good news, I guess. For the first time in years, there are signs of an economic upturn in the climate of Hartford, Connecticut. Are there specific factors that you can point to?
Well, we've had some modest gains in employment. We've had 2% decrease in unemployment. We've had several business startups leading to about the retention of about 150 jobs, an additional 100 jobs. So we're seeing some moderate gains. We spent a lot of the time just holding on to what we have, and it's good to see now that we're turning that curve and we're having some initial progress.
Okay, what initiatives around community development are helping Hartford to move forward?
Well, we have several efforts that we're having. We have this effort to grow the downtown population and grow businesses in the downtown, but we also have a livable and sustainable communities initiative where we're trying to put an end to blight and protect a lot of the properties that went into foreclosure for deteriorating. So we're leading that effort, and it's yielding some results.
And you also have an initiative there to improve parks and some other recreational areas around.
We've been trying to put more resources. We had a little bit of a setback in October with the snowstorm, brought down a lot of our trees, so we've had to divert a lot of resources to cleaning up. But we're going to get into full gear again now in the spring and into the summer and continue to do the work in our parks. We've put in about another $3 million into the parks, so we have a strategy to at least make some improvements.
Mayor, we hear and read about it all the time. Quality education for all students is a key to a competitive workforce and a productive community. How well is Hartford performing to meet those goals?
Well, the Board of Education is strongly committed to reform. We have a new board that I've appointed, 5 members, and very committed to reform. We've seen 4 years of continuing improvements on test scores, and significantly improved graduation rate from the 40s to the 60s, and we hope to continue that. We need to recognize that being able to produce good quality workers for our corporations and our businesses is key, and it's the future of our city. So we're working very hard to continue to promote reforms that get us to that place.
Last year, when there was an uptick in violent crime in the city, your administration took some decisive action to address the problems. And were the efforts successful? And why was that action so important?
It was important because I think that our city cannot succeed unless we get a hold of the crime. And we were seeing increased scores or increased statistics on shootings and murders. In the first 6 months of the year, we had about 22 homicides. We quickly worked with the state, assembled a shooting task force, and in the following 6 months, it significantly dropped. I think we had 6 as compared to 22. Shootings went down significantly. We're trying to replicate that effort in other areas now that go to quality of life. The shooting task force was so successful that it's been exported to New Haven, and it's working there as well. So we need to strategize. Being able to contain crime is very important to our city in terms of attracting more tourists, more visitors, and also our communities are just tired of the crime, and we need to do a lot better.
All right, you talked about it earlier, and explain in a little more detail in less than a minute or so. How can livable and sustainable neighborhoods contribute to Hartford's rebirth?
Well, I think we need to create neighborhoods that are attractive and conducive to people wanting to move into the neighborhoods, wanting to stay into the neighborhoods. We've divided the city up into 4 sectors. Each sector has a coordinator that works directly under our chief operating officer. Each sector is equipped with an additional DPW crew, public works staff, to remediate any signs of blight. We also work with licenses and inspections, and our city attorney, who has hired additional staff to make sure in those cases where we have people that just simply don't care about their properties, to get them into court and make sure that they fix up their properties. So hopefully this will have an impact on stopping the blight. Also, this falls in line with some economic development that we're having.
Mayor, thank you so much for being with us on the
you.
program. Appreciate having you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us for this edition of Newsmakers. I'm Eric Clemens. We'll see you next time.